That's it.
Hello.
Hello, guys. It's me. It's MyDvdReviews.
It's May to December.
And I'm back again with my... What number is this?
Oh, you don't know, do you? I'm the host. You're the co-host. And welcome, guys. This is my 23rd midweek chat.
Excuse me. No, it's not yours. It's ours.
Ours.
Bastard.
No, I'm not.
What number was it?
I'm delicious.
Well, not to me, you're not. Huh. But what number is it?
23rd.
It's the 23rd midweek, is it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
So I am here joined by my buddy and my brother from another mother, co-host Malcolm of May to December. Sketchny is going to be our guest if she... I sent her an invite, so she should be here. And she mentioned it on her video yesterday. So.
Yeah, she's coming all right. I can feel it in my fingers, and I can feel it in my toes.
What does Donna usually have for her dinner when you go out for a meal?
Horrible stuff.
What do you mean?
Well, she always has this weird shit. Like, if I'll have fish and chips, and she'll have these weird green wrappy things, and I'm like... She always gets the food, but what makes me feel sick the most. And it's always like, ugh. You know?
What's that? We've got a question.
What?
We've got a question in the comments.
Hey guys, Alex! Yay!
Hello, Alex!
Oh, where's Tash? She needs to buy you. Tash! Tash! I'm just going to say that for the whole video. Tash! The Tash!
What the Tash?
Anyway, James, ask me a question. I'm really pumped up today because it's my anniversary. So come on, ask me a question. Ask me a question. Come on.
What did you have for your anniversary gift?
Nothing.
What?
Because my thing doesn't come out till November. Donna's buying me the Batman collection, the 1966 series.
Okay.
It comes out November the 11th, so that's what I've got.
Cool.
But I ain't got anything right now.
Cool.
Because Donna wanted to buy me something I really wanted, and considering I want that, I'm just waiting another month for it, basically.
What date does it come out?
November 11th.
Batman Collection? Is that all the movies, or?
No, the 1966 TV series.
Okay.
$200.
Is that a good show?
It's a great show. You should check it out. Actually, you'd probably like it because it's very campy.
Campy?
Yeah, you'd like that.
I don't like camping.
Camping has got nothing to do with camping. Pardon, no, you're not being serious, are you?
Yeah, no, I'm joking. Of course, a little camping.
No, you know what camping means, though, don't you?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
I'm campy myself.
But what does it mean?
When people think you're kind of gay, but you're actually not.
No, I won't call that. No, I won't call that campy. Campy. I'll call campy a definition of, I don't know, funniness in a weird way. Let me find it quickly. The definition.
You haven't been on camping before?
No, I don't want to. I don't know. There we go. Campy. Definition. Consciously artificial, exaggerate, vulgar, or mannered, self-parodying, especially when in dubious taste. Okay. That confused me even more. Campy is like the Graham Norton show. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Do you
That's
like
right.
that show?
I used to like it when I had Betty on there eating spunk.
You're talking about the old Channel 4 show.
Yeah. Alex says, I liked your horror block unboxing.
Oh, and so did I. That was good, that.
Did you like the bit where that mask was so bloody tight?
Right. I was worried you might not even get it off.
Yeah, I was worried the first time I put on Velvet because I was like this.
You should have
It was
just
so
tore the whole
bad.
thing off. You should have just tore the whole thing off.
I was originally, you know what? I thought to myself, wow, great, I've got a mask for the Halloween chat. Yay!
You're gonna
Nope,
wear it.
I'm not going to wear that bloody thing because it's too tight. It's like,
You scared Donna with it.
yeah, Donna, the first time, Donna had to help me pull it off. It was so ridiculous, but it was good for a picture.
Yeah,
I really did like the Pennywise shirt though, and the book was worth it.
Yeah.
But what if I say a horror block mask? It actually had powdery stuff in it, which actually stung my eye pretty bad.
What is it? The powdery stuff.
I got a clue, but it was inside it, and it really stung my eye really bad. Because if you look at me in one of the videos after, I'm going like this a lot because the stuff got in my eye.
He's got gunge in his eye.
Gunge,
Yeah.
you bastard! Big gunge in your eye.
No. I got glasses on my eye. I got to go to the optician on Monday.
I might smash the Saw films wearing the mask. That'd probably be a good idea, Alex. Then you can make funny noises like ah, oh, ah, spa, and then you can play the tune you had in the background earlier. Oh yeah, oh yeah, ah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Now that would be creepy.
You have 3 views.
Ah,
If one of the viewers is Tash, you can come in because I've sent you an invite.
Tash, come in the chat. I think you scared her off, James.
Why?
Because every time she's in here, you do that innuendo stuff with her, don't you?
What?
Yeah, you do sexual innuendo with her when she's in the chat.
No, I don't.
You go use like things like this. I like your reviews. Oh, here she is.
Hello.
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 Different setting. What's going on?
My computer is packed in.
All right.
Oh, nice.
So I'm on the laptop.
Thank God
Okay.
everybody has a laptop or a tablet now as well as a computer.
So
Well, it's just as well, because,
you're in your living room, are you then, Tash?
yeah, just sitting on the sofa, so.
You know what it looks like, don't you? Because your picture's frozen. Well, it's not now. Originally, it looked like you were one of those Crime Watch people. You know, when the picture's frozen on the screen,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're like this. If you've seen this person,
It's the mugshot, it's the...
yeah, if you've seen this person, please contact us.
I enjoyed your arcade blog.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
It was a bit, you could say everything was a little bit cheap and tacky, but it was the kind of stuff that if I had unlimited money and I could go into Forbidden Planet, it was the kind of stuff I'd kind of buy, so...
I will say this. I thought one of the most embarrassing and not my embarrassing, my most disappointing things was the Pac-Man thing.
Yeah, I was
the
expecting like a cuddly one or something.
The pen's alright, but like I said in the thing, I expected a plush toy.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something. Or maybe a Pac-Man
I mean,
with a little bit bigger thing.
yeah. Also, there was only a couple of ghosts in it, and it was really temperamental, you know, like with the tipping, so... But it wasn't too bad otherwise.
The Tomb Raider figure was worth it though, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
'Cause
I did
looked
like
that
the
up.
fact that it wasn't just a figure, it was collectible bust, and I was just like, yeah, I think men have been saying that about Lara Croft's bust for ages.
I looked it up. It's worth £19.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So technically, that and the shirt was worth it.
Yeah.
I'd like to see your movie of nights carry on, Tash.
Yeah, I am going to do one tonight, so...
You know, like I said earlier in it, I think we should quit because
Not say that.
you know
It's
I
just
really
rubbish.
think, I feel like it's rubbish. I think you should quit. Like I said in the comment on the video, I think you should just give up.
Yeah.
You know,
I know, I
because
completely agree. No, thank you for your comment. It was very nice. I've had a rough day today, so it helped. So.
You're welcome.
So
rough day.
sorry I'm late. Like I say, that's because of computer problems. I've been frantically trying to copy everything. I managed to boot the computer up in safe mode before it crashed, so I'm frantically going between the two computers, like with my memory stick, going, copy it, copy it.
It's funny because our whole lives are practically on our computers in a lot of ways. And
Yeah.
computer photos, we're like lost nearly everything. It's weird.
All the photos and videos and.
And you got hard drives.
I have an old external hard drive. I need to get a new one, but I can't afford it.
You can get about a 6 gigabyte one now. Not gigabyte, 6 terabyte.
Really?
I recommend picking up a big one instead of a few little ones because it makes more sense in the long run.
Yeah.
And then putting your stuff on there when you've got the money. Put your stuff on there because I've got 8 hard drives. So I've got stuff all on.
That's a lot.
Well, when I moved, I had to import it somewhere, and I ended up buying a whole load of these 2 terabyte ones. But I wish I'd have bought 4 terabyte ones. But CX had these; they didn't have the other ones, and I was getting it with credit.
So what sort of stuff have you got on them, Malcolm? Is it all just movies or?
One of them's full of. One of them's like 985 gigabytes of porn. And another part of it, I'm a man. Right, I'm a man. Right. I know, right, Alex, I'm a man. Right. Anyway.
Are you looking to Alex for confirmation that you're a man, or?
No, but a man should have porn in his collection. But another one's got ISOs and movies on. Another one's got pictures, family stuff, and all this other stuff on it. And the other one's got movies on as well.
Yeah.
You know? But the problem with it is, I have so much stuff, but I need to get more. Oh, one of them's full of wrestling.
All right, yeah.
Which I copied.
Oh, you're a wrestling fan, are you?
Yeah, I'm a big wrestling fan, James. Big wrestling fan. Watched it all my life.
I knew that. Yeah.
See, look, Tash knew that, so how did you not know that?
I don't think James paid attention.
You like wrestling?
I hate wrestling.
Then I hate you, Toby.
I'm just not into it, but I guess that's just me.
It's like everything, isn't it? We're all into something, not into something. It's
Exactly.
like you're into going to all these cons for the pictures. Me, I'd go to maybe one.
Yeah, yeah.
Though, I think if I was in your position where I was like, oh, I'd go here and there, I think I would go too because it would be pretty cool if you go someone with, you know. But normally, I think because I'd just go with my cousin in the past, it's one of those things where I'd just go to certain ones because he'd go with them with me.
Yeah.
Alex says Milk is the man. I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of laptop are you on, Tash?
Pardon?
What sort of laptop are you on?
It's just a Toshiba satellite or something. So.
Uh-oh, Toshiba. I had 2 of them and they both broke down on me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It does all right. I've had worse laptops. So.
You prefer? What do you prefer out of like desktop laptops or tablets?
The thing is I do different things on both. I mean, like the computer I've been doing my artwork stuff on and that, so I wouldn't really do that on the laptop. But I mean, I'm just fortunate I have the laptop. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in the chat tonight. So.
I like taking the tablet, especially when I'm in pain.
Yeah, the tablets are always good.
And I like laptops, but I prefer desktops. To me, desktops are more sturdy.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
You know,
But I will say, I'm highly disappointed. I feel lied to. I was told that Freddy Krueger was going to be hosting the chat tonight. And...
You saw that then?
Yeah.
It was a real creepy video as well, the way he was moving back and forth.
It was just the way he wasn't saying anything. It was just like moving back and forth.
I just wanted to do something that's a bit of fun, so I just did that.
I think your Halloween suggestion cracked me up. That was...
What? What was that?
Everybody goes mad from the James Johnson virus or something.
Oh, you mean that Michael Myers, played by Gareth Archer, gets taken over by James Johnson?
Myers is Gareth Archer. I was just like...
You know what got me, Tash? All I kept thinking is, why the fuck would Gareth Archer be Michael Myers? It's a shrimpy little thing.
I was going to say, Michael Myers is this big hulking man, you know. It's like... And no offence to Gareth, but I can't imagine him as Michael Myers.
Can you imagine Michael Myers is like this big shit ass who can just grab hold of him and throw him across the room?
Yeah.
Oh look, there's Shadow.
What?
Yeah.
You missed the cat, Shadow.
Yeah. A cat cameo.
Alex says, James, has your PS4 arrived yet?
Mine? I haven't got one.
So I've been working on your banner, Malcolm. So
Oh, you have?
yeah, I got a few ideas going.
Oh, thank you.
But I've been trying to do a cartoon version of you. So.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that very much.
But don't say that until you see it.
I'm sure it will look great no matter how it looks.
Yeah, well. I can give you a sneak peek, but
If you wanna.
it doesn't look like you, but that's because it's a cartoon. That's all I'm
Okay.
gonna say.
Where are we? Where was it?
Hey, that looks good.
I like that. I actually like that a lot. I like that, Ash.
So
I
that's
like
the thing.
that. I really do. I think that's excellent.
So I'm working on the shading in it on the computer, but
Ash, you do one of me?
yeah, I will do what I've done Malcolm's banner and that. So
Okay.
It's easy. If you want to do one of James, just draw a penis.
No!
with a little hair at the side.
Yeah, it looks like one. A moving about penis.
I
It can pop up and down like the Freddy Krueger figure.
Yeah.
Or you could do me as Freddy Krueger.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger looked like you. I don't think he'd be scary at all.
I just think it'll look good.
See, I can imagine you as Michael Myers and Gareth as Freddy Krueger, but not the other way around.
Okay then, Tash, if you was a villain from which movie, what would you choose to be?
Oh, from a movie. Oh God. Kathy Bates in Misery. I would totally be the number one fan.
Do you know what? I think you'd pull that off quite well and all. If you were, not being horrible, but I mean, I think that'd be pretty great because you can do the thing. You could do that really well because you can do the voice and everything.
Oh yeah. Don't mess with my misery.
And breaking the shins.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? That movie that totally put me off the concept of regarding myself as a number one fan. I was just like, I'm never gonna be like that.
I have to admit, I think that film is a very dark, realistic film.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I love seeing Kathy Bates in stuff anyway, but seriously, that movie just...
I tell you what, I loved about Skimming because I loved seeing her naked.
Yeah, that was disturbing.
Trust me, before I was old enough, that was material for a little bit of this.
Malcolm?
Yeah?
What character would you choose?
Let's see. I don't know, I'd be the Candyman.
Would you?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm watching the films again. I love his voice when he goes like this, Helena. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
dressed up like in his pimp outfit, standing there with his hands behind his back. And he's like, Helena, I've come for you. There's something very romantic and erotic about it. I don't know why, but the first Candyman to me really is kind of one of those evil horror movies with serious eroticism in it.
Ooh.
Do you know what I mean, Tash?
Yeah, no. Although I know you didn't like number 2, but I'd kind of like number 2, so
Oh, no, I didn't mind number 2. It was number 3 I really didn't like.
I haven't seen 3. I met Tony Todd and I said to him that I'd liked number 2, and he said it was because the character was fleshed out more, and I said I think that's kind of, yeah. But I know you didn't like the humanisation of him, so.
I'll be honest with you. I like number 1. I like number 2 a little bit less. I hated number 3. What I like about number 1 is the fact that they bring out bits of the character, but they don't change the story up like they do in number 2.
Yeah.
Because in the first one, he's laying on the floor, basically with his arm getting cut off, and the bees on it. In the second one, he's hanging at night on a tree with it happening, and you're like, well, this is completely different.
Yeah.
They're the things I don't like about it.
No, exactly. Yeah. But I completely agree about that whole whispering. It's like, Helena, it is that kind of seductive kind of.
Wait, the original Candyman reminds me a lot of Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though they're both from Clive Barker, the original Candyman is a lot like Hellraiser in its own way.
There is something very similar.
When you watch it, you can kind of see it, can't you?
You can kind of see it with, like, Pinhead and Candyman, and like you say, what they tried doing with the backstory in that.
I hated that in number 2 when the Cenobites all turned into humans and died.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so stupid, and Shenard is probably one of the worst Cenobites of all time.
What's that one? I can't remember that one.
Hellraiser Hellbound.
Oh, the second one.
The one you're watching again with Nick. Nick the Dick.
I did like in number 3, the one that could throw CDs. That was just like... that was so stupid.
Do you know what? I watched number 3. Do you know what? I liked it, but to me, it was nothing compared to the first two.
No, and especially because you watched them back to back, as you said on the review. It's like you can't watch them together because it's so different.
Well, it's like number 3, they changed Pinhead's personality completely. He just wants to destroy and hurt everybody. And the other two, it's not that way.
It was just as I said, it was when his voice wasn't even as deep and menacing as it was in the first one. It was just like, okay.
I forgot his name. Doug Bradley going to do another Hellraiser?
There is actually talks about, because there's a new one coming out called Hellraiser Origins. But
yeah, because you said that they weren't going to do it with him, and now they are talking about it or something, didn't you?
Possibly, I don't know, because Hellraiser Origins kind of is a different take on the Hellraiser universe. What I mean by that is that it's kind of like he's in hell with Cenobites. And he dresses completely different. He dresses kind of like a warrior instead of the character he does. There is an actual video of it on YouTube, so you both should check it out at some point.
Yeah.
To see what I mean. It's only like a concept kind of thing, but it's like a proper video. Whether it's going to be Doug Bradley or not is debatable.
I have a question now for you, Malcolm. Have you seen my latest gameplay yet?
Yes.
And
I saw you had a dislike on it.
Yeah.
And I was...
I've actually got 3 now.
What, 3 dislikes?
Yeah.
Oh, Tash, why do you keep disliking these videos?
You know what, I'm just like, I'm sorry, You
know what, I watch them, James. I've got to be honest, Grim Fandango isn't the most interesting game, not for me. But I do watch it, and I do enjoy watching you play it.
So you liked it then?
It was alright, yeah. I don't know who's disliking them, but it sure ain't me.
It ain't me.
Okay, thank you, Tash.
Yeah, it's not attached because she can't get through the video. She watches 20 seconds, and that's the advert. It turns it off.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm too busy turning Malcolm into a homicidal maniac. So
I think that is
that one.
awesome.
There you go. Homicidal maniac, Malcolm.
They're both really cool. I think they're both really good. You're a great artist.
But yeah, no, I've not been watching. I will say I haven't been. Thank you. I haven't been watching the gameplay. I haven't been watching Grim Fandango. Sorry, James. I've just been busy. So
Okay.
I've caught your other videos and that, but
I better be honest. I didn't watch them either. I can't be bothered. I'm sorry, James. I think that's.
You did watch them.
Yeah, I watch them. I watch them because afterwards you can tell because I'm like this. Keep telling you.
that's nothing against you, James. I will watch them. I've just been busy. So in the same way, I haven't caught up on Malcolm's reviews. So.
Yeah.
No, you've got a reason not to. 3 a day gets a bit tiring. Yeah. So I don't blame you. I think I'm at my 65th video.
Nice.
Yeah.
65th?
Yeah, I'm on my 65th review.
That's good.
It gets insane after a while when you realise how many you've done. I was adding them to my playlist. I was going through, checking the number on that, and I was like, bloody hell, I remember doing that ages ago.
It's the weirdest thing though is when you review films, when you look at them later on, you can remember the plot more than if you just watched it and put it in the box.
Yeah.
You know, but I keep watching films, and it's great because, like I said, it's because of you that I kind of got into this again because it kind of inspired me to, you know, doing what I've been wanting to do, get my channel going. You know, so yeah, thanks for that.
No, thanks. Well, if it wasn't for you guys keeping me going, then I probably wouldn't be doing it. So you're making me creative, like I say. It's just when I did that first video, going, I don't know why this idea came up, but you know, just.
When you did that introduction video, we were like, I'm going to be doing a movie at night, but it's not going to be very good, but I think it's going to be okay. But don't expect like ums and ahs because it's not going to be very good. So like the beginning of that video was, I'm going to do this, and then it was like, I'm going to put myself down.
Like I say, I'm having one of those days today, so.
I think your videos are good, Tash. You got even the vlog with the arcade block. That was all good as well.
Yeah, like I say, I really want to get back to doing some video logs, but sometimes it's just getting the get up and go to sit in front of the camera. So.
I think the problem is, and I don't know about you, but I know it's for me, is half the time I just can't be bothered. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying it because I'm actually doing quite well on YouTube. Funny enough, but
yeah, you've had a nice boost of subscribers and that kind of.
I think I'm at 63 now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I went up to 58 and then I just lost somebody. I don't know why. So.
I noticed you've been stalked by the Omen.
Yeah, I know the Omen is. Mind you, he's been posting on James's videos a lot as well. So.
Yeah. I like how it goes like this. I love how it goes, good chat again, thank you.
Always thank you. Very
yeah, very well mannered for the Omen.
Yeah.
Sadly,
I know the Omen is the politest.
Yeah, supposed to be the spawn of Satan.
Yeah.
Thank you. But no, what was I going to say? But yeah.
No, I'm very grateful for yeah. Sorry, you were saying about your viewers.
You're grateful for any subscriber, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's like the horror block. I wanted to do the unboxing, and a part of me was like, do I really want to do it because there's so many already online?
Yeah.
Then I was like, yeah, I might as well do it because it does go with the horror stuff I'm doing at the minute. And that bloody mask, I could barely get it on, and I could barely get it off again. I was like, that wasn't me pretending. I was like,
you're just like, yeah. Well, that was the thing when I did the arcade blog, as I said at the time, I was like, I know there's so many of these, but I just want to do it as a ha-ha to Malcolm. So.
I enjoyed that bit. I liked
Oh, what's that?
I like that you kept doing I like how you kept doing like squats and stand-ups, like sit back down, get back up, sit back down, get back up.
That was the most exercise I got all week, honestly.
What the hell's this?
What is this?
Midweek Geeky-Chat live guest sketching it. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, oh, nice.
That's the thumbnail for afterwards.
Okay. Have we not got creepy faces as the thumbnails now?
It's getting more professional now, Tash.
Yeah. Well, technically, saying that I'm the guest, you know, what he should do, he keeps saying James and friends, it should be James and Malcolm present Geeky-Chat.
Yeah, it should be.
You're not getting enough credit, Malcolm. You need to chat to your union.
You're right. Tash, you're right. You're all right. You know, Claudio said this a long time ago.
Yeah.
He said I should be getting paid for this as well.
Yeah. You should be getting the revenue.
Yeah, there you go.
Half of it, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
James and it's not James and friends. It's James Malcolm presents Geeky-Chat.
With special
Just
guest.
joking, James. Don't look
It's going to be
offended.
long enough. That's going to be quite long.
No, let's be honest. Let's be honest with this. James just wants to be James and friends because it's all about him. That's why.
No.
Yes, it is. It is. Let's just be honest. It is. Otherwise, you would have done it with my name in it months ago.
Okay, then I'll put James Malcolm and friends.
All right. If you do, that'd be interesting. Oh, it's getting upset now.
Next time I'll do it for you, I promise.
We're just joking, James. Don't look. Don't be offended, please.
Because every time I do a chat, I always put chat with Malk, with Alex or James or whatever.
I can't do that, mate, because I'm not Mog.
You're
James
not
and Malk.
James and Malk, Geeky-Chat with special guest.
I'm going to go on to the... next time I do a chat on the Mog channel, James Sulks with Mog.
James Sulks with Malk. You know what? That'd probably be good. That's probably what I should call that other one. That one where you got all funny in it.
I haven't had a chance to watch your review yet, but did you enjoy it From Beyond?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
James did.
Oh, you did? I love that movie. That was one of my first ever horror 18 rated movies I saw. So.
You know what? James loves the bit where the woman goes, ah, ah.
He would.
I do think the movie's great, even though half of it is a bit. It's one of those movies which is really crazy.
It's so cheesy and campy. I always enjoy seeing Jeffrey Combs in stuff. So.
I like the bit where Jeffrey Combs has this really thin penis out of his head.
Yeah, it's when he has that out of his head and he's bald and that.
Ah.
It's when he's in the pink goo on the stairs. It's like.
And the worst part about that whole film, funny enough, is the bit where you can actually see, because it's not Yates anymore, that his head is full of this makeup, casting stuff.
Yeah.
But I've realised I prefer the Reanimator.
Oh, I do like Reanimator. I haven't seen the sequels, but
I've seen Beyond the Reanimator, but I've never seen Bride of the Reanimator. There's
they've
another
been in
one
talks
coming
for a
out.
new one for ages.
There is. It's called Puppet Master versus the Reanimator.
Yes.
If you was in a movie and Tash, would you and you was asked to like go into prosthetics to become something else? How would you react to all the hours to look like something different?
Well, I have a weak bladder, so I'd be like every hour. Can I go put it to the loo, please? I'd say just give me some decent music and I'll be fine. Just.
Me, I'd probably freak out because
Yeah.
I have real issues with people putting weird shit on me.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll get really crazy. A bit like Jean-Claude Van Damme in Replica, where he starts shaking stuff and screaming. That's me.
Anyway, Malcolm, I don't think prosthetics look very good on you because you've got a beard.
He doesn't
Well-
always have the beard, but
It's my trademark.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I like it. You know what? No matter how much I shave
I
my
am
beard,
doing I am doing a little as a joke, when I'm playing with all these different banner designs. I
yeah.
did do a epic beard approved stamp kind of thing. So
Big approve.
James, I'm guessing YouTube won't let you upload the Ice Bucket Challenge. That's some Alex.
I've not done it.
have you done it, James? Or
No.
He's not going to have it either, is he?
I'm not going to do it either now. Anyway, anyway, they're not even talking about it now on YouTube, so it's not even a big phase anymore.
Still do it.
because everybody's done it.
I'm still waiting for my bloody camera.
Have you not got your camera yet? I was just about to ask that.
I feel so bad because I'm supposed to have my FIFA game so I can play with Alex. Supposed to have my camera and neither of them are here.
Malcolm, you're doing a check on it on Amazon.
I have checked on it, and my game is stuck in Kentucky, and the other one I've got no idea.
Well, how would you do with prosthetics, James? I suffer from claustrophobia, so I'd probably get, if it was too encompassing, I would kind of freak out. But
I actually have been done up in prosthetics.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, years ago, it was before I even was on YouTube. Like the Buffy style makeups for the vampires on there.
Yeah.
For the forehead, so that makes them more lumpier hair.
Right, yeah.
The fascination with the Buffy style vampires in Lost Boys, when it was the same type of vampire in that. And I just like the look of the vampires.
Yeah.
I bought a prosthetic piece from an American site. I had it shipped. We sent it over sent it over. And you had all the stuff coming, like the spirit gum, the adhesive to stick it on. You had the liquid latex to blend it into your own skin.
Yeah.
And you also had the paints to sort of paint it your own skin colour or make it more paler.
Yeah.
You had everything to apply it. I only ever applied it once because afterwards, just trying to get the glue off and trying to get it off on your eyebrows and stuff, it killed. So,
yeah.
It was an experience. It was an experience at the time. So
it's probably because they use special stuff to get it off properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably use proper studio.
Can you imagine going there early in the morning for 8 hours of makeup?
Oh, yeah.
And after 8 hours of working.
Yeah, and then they got to take, several hours to take it off. It's,
And then you've got to remember all that makeup affects your skin in the long run as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
all the adhesive stuff and that as well.
Well, for England, didn't it really? You had, I was whole head covered over with the stuff.
Yeah.
I do think
sometimes they're pretty good. Sometimes they're like solid pieces as opposed to the individual bits, but
the problem is if you look at the later nightmares, it's more of a mask than it is actual makeup.
Yeah.
I think from 6 onwards, it's like a mask.
Yeah,
And to be honest, it ruins it. But.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of doesn't look as good because it's not the individual. It's like they've done it for time constraints and stuff. I guess it's a budgetary thing.
There's things that we just see it folding and all that.
Yeah. But obviously he probably gets paid by the hour, so they have to get him.
It seems as though we don't want to do any more Freddy movies and go for that again, really,
They don't want him to, do they? He wanted to do it, but they got that weird bloke. What was his name?
Haley, whatever.
Jackie or Haley.
I looked at him the other day as Freddy, and he looks like this weird creature. He doesn't look like Freddy Krueger at all.
No.
I'll tell you what he looked like. He looked like the guy from Hannibal. You know the guy in the wheelchair in Hannibal? He looked like that.
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah.
You remember the film?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like that.
I recently watched Silence of the Lambs on TV.
Yeah, you like that film, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do you like the bit where the bloke puts his penis between his legs and goes, "Fuck me"?
No.
I bet you do. You like that bit, didn't you?
I
got no.
loved Red Dragon. Red Dragon was. I hated Hannibal the movie, but Red Dragon was awesome.
You know what I liked about Red Dragon? No, the blind girl giving him a blowjob. I loved that. Do you know what? That was amazing. I thought that was so hot.
I found Hannibal so boring. The only thing I liked about Hannibal was the end bit with the guy eating his brain. That made me feel sick.
You mean Radio?
Tash?
Yeah.
Look, Alex just mentioned the part that you say in your video sometimes, mainly your X-Files game. Sketch made this.
Oh yeah, Sketch made this. Yeah. What did he say about it? I can't read the comments because of my laptop. I can't read the comments. So.
You just audio record that and add it into the video intro, or?
I recorded it ages ago and I just saved it as a file, and I just add it mainly on the X-Files ones because I used it back when I was doing my X-Sketch channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just kept it's still on my computer. It's just I think I might have made the video. Like done the old filmy style X-Sketch productions, and then put the sound file over the top.
Oh yeah, and the theme you used for your game intro, the X-Files theme you used, where do you get that? Where do you?
I totally stole that. That was off somebody else on YouTube. I just looked up 8-bit X-Files theme, and there were several different versions.
So you chose the one that you liked more for the video you were making?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because I wanted to put a credit, but as far as I know, the person that I downloaded it from, it wasn't actually theirs. Oh. So I couldn't find out who the original person was. So.
Yeah. There's X-Files themes now on the YouTube editor, even copyrighted, so you can use that as well if you wanted to.
Yeah, it's insane now, copyright and stuff. It's
because on the last few gameplay videos that I did, I've used the theme.
Yeah.
That's not copyrighted.
What isn't copyrighted?
The two last X-Files gameplay videos I did, I used the theme on it.
Just because
they are totally copyrighted.
Just because you haven't had a copyright warning yet doesn't mean you won't get one. Eventually, what will happen is they'll all pop up at the same time and your channel will get kicked off.
Yeah, exactly.
I got on the YouTube editor though, so it was through that.
Yeah, but it still doesn't make a difference.
Because it wasn't made by somebody. It wasn't made by the show. It was made by a fan.
It is still copyrighted. That whole theme. It doesn't matter if somebody else has re-recorded it. Technically, that theme is still copyright to Fox and all that rubbish.
What you forget, James, is half the stuff on your channel, like the real Ghostbusters and stuff, it's all copyrighted. Eventually it will come up and you'll lose your channel and everything. I've told you this in the past. So you need to be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I've done my... even... The problem is this is the problem with the whole copyright issue now, is even gameplay stuff and that. I mean, this is how a lot of people on YouTube are doing their advertising games and stuff, is doing like you do with the gameplay footage and stuff.
Yeah.
And the game companies are really starting to, crack down on it.
Gameplay isn't a problem as long as it hasn't got music in there, or sometimes it has to do with copyright of speech, music. Yeah. Now, all my gameplays work fine.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like South Park ones, I'm surprised the South Park ones didn't get any copyright problems on them at all. But it doesn't
have you had any copyright things on your gameplays, Malcolm? No.
Only on the Godfather 2 game. Trust it be on the shittiest one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which kind of annoys me a bit because, I had to change everything. I had to accept everything and not be able to monetize any of them.
Well, that was the thing. Sorry, you were saying.
That's why I'm sticking with reviews, because reviews are safe.
Yeah.
As long As long as I don't put clips in there, I'm safe.
Yeah.
You know, but there are ways to getting around this. If
Yeah, but
James wants to,
technically, you should be able to use clips in reviews because it's fair use, because you're for entertainment purposes. But they're getting really finicky about it now.
a lot of people do. But
Yeah.
the problem is, it's like, for instance, Clown House. I watched it last night. It's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. You can probably put clips of it on YouTube. If someone like Shout Factory buys the rights to that film and brings it on Blu-ray,
Yeah.
that will end up gone.
Yeah.
Because it's got a new thing but cares about it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like X-Files. X-Files, there's a lot of videos online of X-Files, right?
Yeah.
Now, if they decided to bring that out right now again on Blu-ray right now, half those videos would go boom, off.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But this is the problem, because like I say, I used to do the X-Files music videos and stuff. And I know, you know, I've had plenty of these videos deleted and stuff like that. Fine, I get that. But when the second movie was going to be coming out, Fox made a gesture to YouTubers that were making these videos that they would, if people let them know, they would if any accounts had been deleted because of Fox, they would you know, like allow the channels to be re-put up and stuff like that. Once X-Files 2 had been released and this, that and the other, they then started pulling videos again. So it was an empty gesture, if you know what I mean.
Well, there is a way of getting away with the gameplays.
Yeah.
Join a YouTube network. Because when you join a YouTube network like Machinima, IGN, Fullscreen, and so forth, you have the rights where you can use, like, for instance, let's say I played wrestling games and recorded them. The music won't be copyrighted off because I'm part of a company.
Right,
a working company, but has agreements with YouTube and with the companies such as THQ and everything to be able to use this stuff.
Yeah.
If you're not a part of a network, and trust me, to get a part of a network, it takes a lot of subscribers to really be known, otherwise there's no point.
Yeah.
If you're not a part of a network, basically copyright stuff pops up eventually, and your account goes boom.
Yeah. Well, I had it when I did the X-Files Resist or Serve. I got copyright notifications because of the music. So, like you said with The Godfather, I then had to re-edit the videos to take out the music. You know, like change the volumes and stuff like that. But the thing is I got rid of the music, but then I got a notification from Fox saying that it was their, they owned the video footage rights. So I was like, no, it's gameplay. I've played the game. But they didn't agree, so...
It's the problem, because the whole idea of playing gameplays online is advertising the game for others to buy.
Yeah.
To show how much you enjoy it. Like how James is playing Grand Fandango, an old game.
Yeah.
Most people don't think about the game now, but retro gamers would love to probably watch it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Kelly is here watching.
Oh?
Oh, hello, Kelly.
Oh, hello, Kelly. Oh, thanks, Kelly.
What was that?
She says she's enjoying our reviews, Tash.
Oh, good. Thank you, Kelly.
Oh, Tash is making out with Mulder again, look.
Yeah. It's like he just got his nose ripped off by the cat, so...
Oh. Wouldn't it be great if Mulder just turned into David Duchovny?
What, while licking me?
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Yeah, hello.
He's just got to have the sex rehabilitation clinic, and he's all yours. Boom.
Yeah.
Nice. But no, you know, I mean, the problem with YouTube now is it's very political.
Yeah.
You know, I try and contact
especially since Google took over, so...
I try and talk to big YouTubers quite a bit, not because I want to be their friend, but because I want to get to know things about YouTube, and I want to socialise a bit and kind of understand more.
Yeah.
Right? But so many people, if you've got a certain amount of subscribers, there's a lot of people that won't talk to you.
Yeah.
Because they don't see you as in their group.
No, exactly, yeah.
So what I'm saying, like, put like John Flexter. John Flexter's a cool guy, but I'm saying because he's got so many subscribers,
yeah,
there's people like him who won't bother talking to someone like us because we're below them because we've only got a few subscribers compared to them.
Well, it's like what you were saying about, like, to James, when you were saying don't give shout-outs to the big names because they're the people that don't care at that point because they've got so many people.
What was that green thing you just held up?
Sorry, that's baby omelette.
Hey James, it's you after you've cracked your head open, baby omelette.
I have to explain. Mulder, give it here. Can I have it? Thank you. Right, I got this toy from the charity shop.
Oh, I like that.
And no, in a minute it's mine. No, I know you don't like that word, but anyway, it's got this evil. Bear in mind, this is a child's toy, and yet it has a badge on it that says "Baby Omelette." How evil is that? Yes, this is going to be turned in the frying pan, and he said, "Look at this! Look! Can you see him? Sorry, I can't see the screen.
Yeah. Your poor dog, Tat.
Pardon?
I said your poor dog.
I know. We just sat there waiting. So yeah, no, just evil. So yeah, that toy is called Baby Omelette. So.
Baby omelette is entering the Big Brother house.
But yeah, no, it's gotten so ridiculous on YouTube. But it's, as you said though, so many people, nobody pays attention to magazines and stuff like that now for stuff about games. People watch the footage online, they draw their own conclusions about games and that. That is how a lot of people come to learn if they want to buy a game and stuff.
And you're right. You're right about that. You know, if I'm honest with you, me personally, I think what's the point in paying out for a magazine when IGN and all that are online and they do a better job?
I get nothing, not only just as somebody with a visual impairment, but just as a general, I get nothing from looking at screenshots when I can watch actual video footage.
Yeah. When you can see video footage and see what it actually looks like moving.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so many of the adverts on TV and that, they use these pre-rendered FMVs that aren't actual game footage and stuff. So to watch it actually being played and the mechanics and stuff makes more sense to me. I mean, I don't always necessarily do that, but I mean, there's been so many times as well when I've gotten stuck on a game and I've looked it up on YouTube and been helped by. I was stuck on Dead Island and I couldn't figure something out. I was like, what do I do? And I just typed it into YouTube, and it was just.
Yeah. I remember playing Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And there was this one, you know, like one of those Easter, you know, one of those pickup things, you pick up a certain amount of them.
Yeah.
There was one missing, so I restarted the whole game and I followed the YouTube one. And even with that, they got to 100 and I still had one missing. And I was like, where is it? I never did find it. And I would have had a platinum and all.
Have you gotten stuck on Grim Fandango, James? At all?
No, not yet. Well, many years ago when I first played it, yeah, but not.
Yeah, but not since while playing it now, no.
Hey, Manny. Oh, Manny, go and get the dead bodies, Manny. Oh, Manny. Oh, I'm the handsome one. Oh, Manny.
What?
Bloody that guy punching the punching bag in the office. Manny. Oh, Manny.
So what's going to be your next gameplay, Malcolm?
Next gameplay, it was going to be Mafia City of Lost Haven. But I'm not sure.
Do you like Manny?
Oh, yeah, I like Manny, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not, because it's like Grand Theft Auto, and it's got loads of music in the car.
Yeah.
And if you watch my Godfather gameplay, I keep trying to turn the music off.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm not sure. And there's a lot of music through the game.
Yeah, but every time you change car, you got to keep turning it off again.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, the game's awesome. I love City Lost Haven. I want to play it. I want to record it. But
I've not played that one, so.
a part of me is thinking of just sticking with reviews because it's safer.
Yeah.
I did think about opening another account and just putting gameplays on there.
That's what I did with my Resist or Serve. I put it on a completely different channel because I didn't want my Sketchme channel deleted. So, because I knew, and especially when it started happening, I started getting the videos deleted and stuff. I was like, thank God this is on a different channel.
Do you still have your other channel, Tash?
Oh yeah, I still get comments posted. I've got so many views on those videos. I just recently checked them out. I was like, bloody hell, it's got like thousands of views on some of these clips. But I haven't uploaded it since. Like I say, I got quite some bad review comments and stuff. I was going to do another Let's Play, but I just haven't sat down and really found the game that I want to... Resist or Serve I wanted to do because I knew there was a lot there to take the piss out of.
What software do you use when you play games?
Like I say, when I played a game, what I was doing when I did the Let's Play was I recorded it onto DVD, the footage, and me talking I recorded onto... At the time, I was using my mini disc recorder, so just a separate two different things. So
I just do it on the computer, but I'm going to get the Elgato.
I'm not a big PC gamer. I normally play stuff on there.
I hate PC games. I love playing them, but I hate the whole 50
I have
something that's like 4 on the console.
I have slight arthritis in my fingers and that, so I really struggle with the keys and stuff, and especially because of my sight, I don't always know where the keys are, so it's...
When will your next instalment of the X-Files game review be?
Well, as long as I haven't lost the script in my computer crash, it'll be soon. I've gotten quite a bit written, so I might get up in front of the camera to record it soon. But I really need to get these computer issues sorted at the moment because I don't really... My laptop, although I've got the video editing software on this laptop, I have to sit... I'm only... Like I say, at the moment, the way I'm sat, I can't read the comments on the side of the screen. To do something that's detailed, I need to have the laptop right up like that, under my chin. You know, with the keyboard kind of up by my chin. So it's kind of not really easy to do the video editing in that way.
That was very close up near your chin.
Wasn't that scary? It was like me doing one of my convention video logs again.
You were doing a dingbat doll face one.
Yeah, yeah, I did the dingbat.
Don't go too far ahead, you might end up coming through our screens.
I still love that picture, that screenshot that James got last time of you doing that, where you looked absolutely off your head.
Yeah, I look like that job, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, Malcolm, he looked absolutely high as a kite when you took that screenshot of him last time.
Oh, the one that's on the one that's
last Wednesday's one.
Yeah, I did on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Did you see the last chat, Taj?
I missed Saturday's one. I haven't. I want to go back and watch it, but I haven't had a chance yet. Like I say, so.
Did you watch the Doctor Who on Saturday?
Yes.
Because I haven't watched any of them since the first episode.
Oh really?
Yeah, but I thought I'd ask you because I know James watched it, and he might want
What did you think, James?
I liked it. It was better than any of the other previous stories, I thought.
I still hate that he's doing this whole jealousy thing. It's like, oh yes, I want her to be chasing after my lookalike and that. It's just like, grow up.
Well, I want to
The guy that looked like Matt Smith, you mean?
Yeah, when he thought that when the Doctor thought that Clara was dating somebody who looked like him, he was like, yeah. And then when he found out it wasn't, it was just like, oh, why? You know, why don't you go for the other guy? He's more your type. And she's like, no. So he's doing this jealousy thing.
I think what annoys me is they should have done this storyline with Matt Smith.
Yeah.
Because Matt Smith would have pulled that off better. Peter Capaldi being like an old man, it just seems really weird.
It's really creepy. It is. And the thing is he's never had. I mean, there's always been this thing where, you know, like the idea that the assistants have this adoration of him and stuff like that. But the thing is, you know, I mean, he went through Amy and stuff. You know, Amy had Rory and that, but there was still that kind of tension where. But for Peter Capaldi's Doctor to be going, why doesn't she like me? You know, it's like, that's a bit creepy.
I think the thing that gets me is in the old series there was no romance. There were the odd hints here by fans, and there was the odd hints here in the later series.
Yeah.
But there was no romance between the Doctor and the companion.
No, I mean, you could never imagine, like, Ace getting with the Doctor. They had this buddy relationship, you know, kind of thing.
I always thought Ace and Sylvester McCoy were more like, kind of like an uncle and a niece, kind of.
Yeah, they were. They were like an uncle and a niece. They had that kind of, and that's the thing. When it was people like Patrick Troughton and William Hartnell, there was this fatherly, grandfatherly figure. But now it's gotten really creepy with this older man, you know, kind of lusting after this woman, you know.
Where do you Doctor go in the future?
Well,
Pardon?
Where do you both see Doctor Who go in the future at the show?
Can I just say
while Stephen Moffat's at the helm,
Can I just say this quickly about in there on what the subject? The Tom Baker Doctor, in my view, never cared about anybody about them what he wanted to do.
No.
You know, he wanted to help people, but he seemed so oblivious that he never cared about any woman fancying him or anything.
No, yeah.
You know, I think Doctor Who, I think this is going to be one of the last series unless they change the Doctor again.
I still say they need to get rid of Stephen Moffat because he's totally ruining it.
Because I think Peter Capaldi's the wrong choice for the Doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, Malcolm, who would you have liked to have seen as the Doctor?
James Johnson. Now, I'll be honest, I would have liked to, as the Doctor, I probably would have liked to have seen Danny Dyer. Can I see it now? Can I see it now?
Can you imagine him swearing at everybody?
Can you imagine? Come over here, you slag. I'm going to keep coming. Yeah. Well, you better get on your fucking knees, love. Come on, get in that fucking TARDIS. Smack. Come on.
Okay, then who would you like to see or hear to write the show if Stephen Moffat stepped down?
I know who should write the show. Freddie Prinze Jr.
I think James should write it. Can you imagine? Just be vampires everywhere.
And then he ran around going, ah. I will say this though, to be fair, like I said to Gareth on Saturdays, you can tell when somebody's run out of ideas because they bring the Daleks and the Cybermen back again. How many times since the series has started have we had the Cybermen and the Daleks?
Malcolm, what's your opinion on the spin-off shows, like when Russell T Davies did it, like Torchwood and Sarah Jane Adventures?
I actually like Torchwood. I want Torchwood on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I want to get Torchwood because I thought that was excellent.
And Sarah Jane. What about the K9 Adventures? You missed that one.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, I think we used to on Channel 5. It was terrible.
I think when you think, as somebody pointed out, you know, at the end of the day, Russell T Davies brought back a series that the BBC had no faith in whatsoever. And he did something that I don't think anybody could have imagined with it. So
it's amazing to be honest, it's lasted this long as well.
Yeah.
I mean, because it hasn't got the feel of the original. Now, James isn't keen on the original series.
No.
because he says the special effects are bad. Isn't that right, James?
Yeah. I'll be right
But,
back. Just got up to the toilet.
Okay,
Oh.
but what I think a lot of people like James forget, and this ain't dissing James, this is people in general, is that the old Doctor Who was better because of the way it was filmed and the way it was.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't have lasted the 25 whatever years it was run.
You know, it's like, so what if it had bad special effects? So what if it had silly actors and it? It was that kind of show. It was a great, fantastic, fun show. You know.
I mean, you look. I mean, at the end of the day, it's what they had. People forget. It's like at that time, that was the technology or whatever, or the funds, etc. they had. I mean, that's the thing. You know, I was just reading something even about the X-Files recently, where they said this one that was set in a, you know, like very isolated thing, was because they had no budget after doing a couple of really expensive episodes. And actually, the low-budget episode was an amazing, you know, because of that lack of budget. And that's the thing with something like Doctor Who. They stretched that budget as far as they could. They had whatever to do, you know, they couldn't do sets that we have now. People forget that back in the 60s, 70s, that was cutting-edge set work.
Well, a good point of that is, like you said about Last House on the Left, the original. Right?
Yeah.
That's a good point. You didn't like it that much, and that's understandable. But for back then, that seemed so cheaply made, but that's all they kind of had back then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no.
But just because they had that back then doesn't mean it's a terrible film. It just means people have different tastes. I mean, you didn't like it for obvious reasons, you know.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, I'm just using it as an example, you know.
Oh, yeah, no.
Another example is the Hills of Ice. They're basically just in a mountain area, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Does it make the film boring? No. It just makes it unique because you actually had to use talent to get things done.
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's all CGI crap.
Yeah, well, as we've said with practical effects time and time again, you know, I mean, that was the thing I said about Land Before, the Land That Time Forgot. I said, you know, it's really silly, but although some of the puppets look really cack, at the same time, it's just that realness as opposed to some CGI, you know.
I remember the original Cats in Survival with Sylvester McCoy.
Yeah.
And then the CGI ones. The CGI ones had nothing on the original ones.
No.
And it's like the Master. John Sims played the Master in the remake. I prefer the original two Masters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The presence that they had, that dramatic kind of presence that they had.
You know, I just prefer the original series. I know it makes me sound old and weird, but I don't.
I like what they've done, but I do feel too much of it now is just all CGI'd.
It is. It's like I watched the film the other day where someone got murdered, and you could tell the blood was CGI.
Yeah.
And you're like, why does the blood have to be CGI? Because you just sit there going, ugh.
Yeah. Well, as well, you watch so much on stuff like YouTube now. Anybody with a decent editing software can do, you know, I mean, my God, there's some amazing fan-made movies on the internet. Like, I just saw one, well, even the one I put on Facebook, the first-person versus third-person shooting. I thought that was fucking brilliant. That was amazing, you know, just some people just making this film, you know, kind of thing.
I think a lot of people, I think nowadays, what people can do is endless.
Yeah.
I think with some dedication and with some real motivation and the right equipment, you can do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You know, I think people can make awesome films with nothing. But I think a lot of people want to do that because they want to make money, but they don't have the passion for it, so they mess it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, would I like to make a film? Yes, I would love to make a film. Have I got the resources for it? No. Why? Because there's no one around me who'd do it with me.
No.
Well, you know, so I'm not going to force people to do it and have that really crappy acting or awkwardness because that would be me messing my own idea up.
Yeah, that's the same for me though. I would like to do that kind of stuff, but I don't have the people to do that kind of thing. It's just like, so you then don't do it, or whatever. But that said, there have been some amazing. What cracks me up is I've seen effects on short movies on YouTube that are better than on the big budget movies.
Well, saying that, it's like I would like to have a green screen and have something behind me, like how you've done in the past.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, do I really want to do that? Do I have the resources to do that? Then I'm like, I can wait. What's this? Hello, Malcolm. Are you an arsehole blower? Yes, I am. Just for you. And a little bit of tongue on the side.
Yeah.
Malcolm's favourite hobby is playing with Willis. Do you know what? I play mine regularly. And if another guy was here, I play too.
That's how you keep it healthy, isn't it?
Get healthy. Remember, the special cream that comes out is good for your skin.
Malcolm?
It's a moisturiser.
Malcolm?
Yeah?
You just said that, you?
My melon head.
Oh.
Anyway. So,
was that a good crap, James?
let me tell you something about James. Sometimes, before we watch a movie every day, it takes him half an hour to go to the toilet. He gets naked, he sits on the toilet, he takes a shit, he comes back, and he's getting dressed again.
That's why he's always just wearing that vest, isn't it?
That is why. It's easy for him to
Going for a crap is sweaty work.
But yeah, I mean, with the green screen stuff, I like to do it, but then I'm like, it's a bit pointless for me unless I'm going to do something with it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, if I'm going to do something with it, is it going to be something that actually makes sense?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's kind of like we said with doing, video logs and stuff like that. Sometimes you just think about doing it and then you're just like, I can't be bothered. It's too much effort.
And with reviews, they're easy for me to do.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest with you though, Tash. Before I started doing it, if you look at my early reviews when I first started the channel, they're like 2-3 minutes long.
Yeah.
And whenever I look at people who've got 2-3 minute reviews now, I'm like, that's not really a review.
Yeah.
Because it takes so long to kind of get into the film and then tell your thoughts on it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, because of what you do now, when you're doing, you're doing the summary of the movie, and you're going through each bit, and you're like, well, I thought that was stupid. I thought that was interesting, or you have to cover each bit, kind of thing.
Well, it was like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's a guy in there who's in a wheelchair called Franklin. And I'm sure he's got some mental health issues because of the way he acts in the movie. And I was kind of getting into the deepness of how I felt bad for that character. Because his sister was getting fed up with him.
Malcolm, after what you're saying about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I have to see that one again because I got that one.
You should. And basically, he's getting on a nerve set. Basically, what I said in the review was, I don't think it's his fault. Because you could tell, like, there was bits of the film he was trying to get around and he couldn't. You could see how upset he was by it.
Yeah.
And so what people in the movie, on the community forums that I read on IMDb, were calling him an arsehole. And I was like, he isn't. It's just someone who's got a lot of pain and feels useless because he can't do the things he wants to do.
Yeah.
So it kind of made me sympathise with that character more. As well, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that my mum's in a wheelchair as well, and, it's kind of... But a lot of people go, oh, he's an arsehole because he won't let her have the light and stuff. It wasn't. It was because he wanted to feel like he was actually doing something.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people miss this stuff in movies because they're just like, oh, the kills are happening, yeah, he's dead, so forth,
Yeah.
It was like my last Lesson on Left review. They were like 20 minutes each, and I was gobsmacked when I finished reviewing them.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like, it's like one of a couple of the ones I was doing. I was like, actually, there was a lot to talk about.
Shall we announce about the Are You Afraid of the Dark thing, Malcolm?
Yeah, if you want to, you can do.
Yeah. Guys, me and Malcolm was having a chat on Skype yesterday, and we're going to do like we've done with the movie viewings. We're going to start watching some Are You Afraid of the Dark episodes. So starting with seasons 1 and 2, or the ones I got. Seasons 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then I think you said that you're going to go download season 5.
Yeah, I'm going to download the ones you haven't got, and then we're going to carry on with them.
Then I'll watch the season 6 I got, and then the 7th one would have to be downloaded too, because...
Malcolm has a giant hemorrhoid and uses bum cream for it. Let me tell you something. Got a funny story, Melonhead. I'll tell you a funny story. When I was on the plane coming home, I was asleep, and I woke up screaming, I've got hemorrhoids. I actually woke up screaming, I've got hemorrhoids, and I was so worried about it for like an hour. And I realised I couldn't have, so, you know. But I believe the cream helps. Older.
Cream always helps.
Hey, Mulder's licking you.
I had noticed.
You've noticed.
So I had to...
Tashi loves you.
He loves me far too much. Watch this. Mulder, do you love me? Okay.
Where did you take us?
I took you into my bedroom.
Ooh.
I had to go get the power. It gave me a 7-minute warning, so I had to plug in.
Oh look, Tasha's in the bedroom. She's going to get on the bed in a minute, wiggle her legs and everything like they do on the cam shows.
Bella?
I'm very excited. I'm going to be seeing a crazy dog tomorrow.
What's that?
I'm going to be seeing a crazy dog tomorrow.
Yeah,
you're going to be doing more dog molesting and filming.
Well, going back to the whole filming thing, it's like me. I'd like to do out and about and everything, but the problem is...
You don't have a camera at the moment.
Well, it's not just that. The problem is, as much as I want her to do it with me, and as much as she's okay with it, I know she really doesn't want it.
Right, yeah.
Because I know she feels awkward. You know what I'm saying?
How about you went out and did them on your own then?
Well, considering I at the moment, I can't drive because my leg is really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do them with myself with her back, but I like the idea of her being in it. She's my wife, after all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, but...
Does it upset you, Malcolm, that she won't do videos with you at the moment?
She wants to do them, but I know it's awkward for her. It's kind of like I'm asking a bit too much in a way, you know what I mean? It's like I was going to record a bit of an anniversary message to everybody. Happy anniversary!
Big smooches.
Big smooch. I got kissed on the cam, everything. Have hardcore sex and put on YouTube. Yeah.
No, I don't think that's allowed. You'll be totally kicked off YouTube.
Hey, it'd get on for the first 10 minutes and then kicked off after that, but how many views would see it?
Yeah, but imagine all the new subscribers you'd get.
Yeah, imagine it. Imagine a program, wow, my raw body. Whoa, yeah. See my six-pack and see me flexing my muscles like he does in American Psycho in the mirror. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of six-pack, I had Chris come today.
Some segue there. Chris, who? What?
My personal trainer.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Have you seen the training video, Tash?
No.
There's a training video where he just laughs through the whole thing, like.
Is that your form of exercise? I know you wanted people to go crazy in the new Halloween movie with laughter, but is that your form of exercise, like the laughing policeman?
Malcolm, if you know the video, share the screen if you want to and show it.
No, I'm not going to show it because I can
No,
get
I'll check it out at some point. I just not
Yeah,
caught
Tash
up.
should check it out. Have I got one thing to say about this, James? I'm recording you too, James. I'm recording you too. Bloody hell, that was my throat.
Malcolm, I think you're a Sparky Gerbil fan.
No, I'm not. I've never spoken to John, so I can't really say anything.
What?
I've never spoken to him. His name's John, isn't it?
Yeah, John Sparky.
Yeah, I've never spoken to him, so I can't say anything. I just like doing that little impersonation of him, that's all.
Okay, can you do a little longer impersonation and say what you think he'd say?
Alright. Alright then, you ready? This is going to be good.
I'm recording you too, James. Get your top off, because I want to give you a blowy. Because I'm a sparky gerbil and I take it in the boom.
There you go. See, and James agrees with it because he's laughing.
He knows. He knows that that's the truth.
What a sparky gerbil if he watches this.
Right?
The amount of people that probably watch this and go, this guy insults everybody.
Yeah.
At one point or another, probably insulted everybody on YouTube.
I was about to say, even the ones that are following us and making nice comments. It's
Yeah. No time to...
And how do you treat your subscribers? Oh, I just offend them and they totally come back with for
I
more.
just offend them and they go, oh, we like this, quick, get our friends to join.
Quick.
Where do some of these trolls come from anyway? They just stumble on our chat.
I know where they come from. They come from Uranus.
What, the planet?
No, Uranus.
No, just Uranus.
No, they didn't come from there. That's a private location.
Hey, that's not what I heard. Right,
Is that a holiday spot?
It's a holiday spot. We was talking about today. Me and Chris was talking about different YouTubers and where they're from. I said Malcolm is in Seattle, and I said Tash is in Hampshire. And he wondered where Hampshire was.
Okay.
And he was looking on his phone of what parts of what places are in Hampshire. And apparently Andover is more nearer Bristol than Portsmouth.
Yeah, because Portsmouth is down on the coast, and Andover is North Hampshire, so
We've got a
yeah,
question.
it's much nearer.
Have you ever heard of Dracula?
Yeah. He's mean.
He is in
Yeah,
horror.
but James, you haven't seen Children of the Corn, and you know, as a horror fan, that's unspeakable.
Why?
Joking.
I'll tell you something, Tash. The amount of horror films he hasn't seen, and he's supposed to be MyDvdReviews, the biggest horror fan going. You know, in the last month, I've probably watched more horror movies than he has in 4 years.
His whole collection.
Malcolm, have you actually pleasantly surprised when I do my biggest DVD update?
I can name every title in it.
Go on then.
Alright, Banshee Chapter,
Uh-huh.
Valentine,
Okay.
Satan's Little Helper,
Yeah.
and so forth. I could just keep naming them, but I'm not going to bore everybody by naming them, because otherwise everybody would be like, what's the point of watching the thing?
Okay, then what about the ones that you don't know about that I've got probably on order soon?
Well, I bet you I could name them and all. Do you know what? I downloaded Midnight Hour, and I thought, oh, I'll watch this because James really recommended this. And I put it on, and the quality of it is horrendous.
I'm sorry, I love the fact that you picked up a movie because James recommended it.
Well, I thought, because the problem is, I want to watch all the horror movies, but there's so many that I've watched, and I'm like, I don't really want to watch them that soon.
Yeah.
Because I've already seen them, like, a while long ago. Like, for instance, Chernobyl Diaries. I saw this not too long ago, and I'm like, do I really want to review it again so soon?
Yeah.
Well, it's another fan footage rubbish movie. But, and Devil and Trick or Treat and Truth or Dare. But I did buy one movie last night, a horror movie. Guess what I bought?
What?
From 1956.
Oh, blimey.
The original Bad Seed.
Nice. Any good?
I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
haven't seen it yet.
I ain't got it yet, but everybody recommends it to me.
Are you expecting any movies today?
I am the Leprechaun Collection.
You're waiting for it to come today?
Yep.
You
I
might-
can't
maybe,
wait.
maybe it might come before we end the chat tonight.
I'm hoping so. After we end the chat, I've got to get washed and dressed, take my Viagra, and get ready for a night of passion.
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 When you say passion, I always laugh because there was that new the radio presenter in like the GTA games or what was it? Orlando, not Orlando, but it was some kind of Anyway, you just talk about the passion, and so every time I heard the word passion from then on, it would just make me think of that character.
My cat has seen more horror movies than James, and that's from Alex.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, but James only likes the crappy ones. That's not...
I like good ones too. I just need to see them first.
Yeah, you just haven't seen them.
This is the guy who gave away Scarface and Donnie Darko away.
That's just wrong.
I would have given them to you, Malcolm, if they were still here.
I know, that would have been awesome.
I will say, I've never seen Scarface, unfortunately, so... I know... Yeah, but I've got a much worse confession to make.
Uh-oh.
I've never seen the Godfather movies.
No?
Oh dear, Tash. Oh dear,
I
oh dear, oh
know.
dear.
I know, shame on me. I keep meaning to buy the box set, but I know the third one is really shit because it's got Sofia Coppola in it or whatever.
The third one is just horrendous. It's because, I can tell you why, it's because it was made too far long after the other two. That's the main reason, really.
Yeah.
You know, and the daughter's terrible in it. The daughter was supposed to be played by Winona Ryder at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, do either of you know that who Melonhead is? Whether it's like a...
Melonhead is your girlfriend.
I mean, I'm asking, is he a she or he?
It looks like, well, the picture shows a she. It looks like
Yeah,
a
but
bloke.
so does James. Well.
But who knows? I don't discriminate here.
No, exactly.
No, because they sound...
Malcolm looks like Tony Montana. Oh, thank you. That's nice. I like that.
That's kind of a compliment.
Yeah.
Tony Montana.
Oh, that. I look like a hard bastard who killed people. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's play the song "Pushing It to the Limit."
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna stand in my way. Nothing's gonna keep me away. You better live it. Anyway.
Malcolm, have you got a favourite celebrity impression?
Yes, I do.
Who?
Sam McCormick.
Go on, mate. It's not a celebrity.
Really? He is a celebrity because he's on YouTube. If people watch him, he's a celebrity.
I will be back in a second.
Ready? This is Sam McCormick. Ready?
Yeah.
Right. I've lost all my subscribers now, Malcolm. I think if you give Lobocup a chance, the remake, and you'll see it as separate.
How about me?
What?
How about the most famous person on YouTube ever?
What, Brenda Mitchell?
No, me.
Actually, I'd say Sean C. Phillips probably is.
No, I thought you said
Really?
I'm sad now.
You're sad. Why? Because you think you're the most famous person of all?
Yeah, no, do an impression of me, that's what I meant.
Do an impersonation you go, okay. Right, here we go. Hi guys. I'm reviewing Chernobyl Diaries, the found footage movie about the experience of fallen. I don't know where Chernobyl is, but it's about some diaries that have been dropped in Chernobyl, and they've got to find them to read them. And they see these really weird things that look like, I don't know, sausages. I didn't understand what happened in the movie, even though I could have read the back to get some idea. I've got no idea.
What about do an impression of me and my TV show reviews, the ones that you say are good?
Right, hold on.
Because that'd be better.
Hey guys, I'm today reviewing Castle. Yes. I keep hoping to see a castle in this, because I don't understand why it's called Castle. But this was brought out in 2008 or whatever, I don't care. Alright, and it stars Fallon and Beckenthal and whoever, God knows what. Are you wearing your Link shirt?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's quite nice. So,
James looks like Sean Connery. Who agrees?
how blind do you have to be to agree with that?
It only says I look like Sean Connery.
And that's coming from Tash.
What?
I know. The blind calling the blind.
Like Sean Connery, who agrees? Certainly not me.
You don't agree?
No, I don't agree.
You don't think you have the sex appeal of Sean Connery?
Alright, you what? Okay, this is James also Sean Connery. He gets hit by a car and his face gets run over 6 times. He gets up, gets some plastic surgery, and then he gets punched a few times. That's when he looks like Sean Connery. James sits there going, what?
Yeah, what? Sorry if you're getting motion sickness from my camera.
Oh. So yeah, for the anniversary we're going to a beautiful place called Ivor's for dinner.
Alright.
It's a expensive. It's quite expensive, but it's worth it for the anniversary meal.
Oh, Mark, since you've been on the Geeky-Chat, I thought you've had 2 anniversaries.
What are you on about?
I thought it was your 2nd anniversary, wedding anniversary.
No, today's our 1st year anniversary.
The Geeky-Chat hasn't been running that long.
Oh, according to James, it's been running for 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I apologise.
Coca-Cola.
I can't believe we should call it. You should change this chat to In Bed with Tash.
In bed, what?
In Bed with Tash.
Well, is Tash in bed?
Yeah.
Well, I'm on the bed. I'm not in the bed. This is where my laptop's plugged in, and the battery was running down.
In Bed with Tash.
Oh, just relax.
Well, you remember once Malcolm was in bed?
I shouldn't say that. You'll have everybody stop watching.
Oh, hey, we've just got 6 more viewers.
Malcolm, when you was back here in England, you was in bed.
Yeah, but I wasn't comfortable in it, was I? I was like,
You were like, oh, like, yeah.
yeah, okay, I was comfortable, but it was. I'd rather be sitting up like this for me than laying down like that because I hate the moving about,
Yeah. Well, I'd rather not be sat like this, other than it gives me about 5 chins.
5 chins?
I don't like sitting like this because, like you say, it gets uncomfortable after a while because you have to keep moving around.
5 chins?
Does look.
That's the gift about me. That's the gift about me. I don't like that. It hides it, see?
Yeah, that's why you got a beard.
It hides it.
Well, unfortunately, ladies don't have this tendency to grow beards, so.
I didn't tell you, did I? The chat I had with Alex, I'd clicked on his picture, so for the whole video, all you see is Alex talking and none of me, just my voice.
That's what I noticed that, Malcolm, when I was watching and I was commenting on it.
Yeah, I didn't realise that. And it turns out I clicked on his
Oh,
image.
really? Did it just focus on.
So how did that happen?
I don't know. So I'm not even in
I've
the
seen
video.
that happen in other ones. I've seen that happen in previous ones. I was like, why isn't it looking at the person that's talking?
I was just like, no, my handsome face isn't seen.
There was one, I think it was either the one with you and Gareth or with Alex. And James had disappeared and the camera was on James's empty room while you two were talking. It was just like, okay.
Oh dear. I will say this, I had fun with Gareth on Saturday. It was really fun.
Why?
It was great. It was like talking to somebody I'd known for 50 years.
50 years?
I'm still trying to get Sam McCormick to come in and bloody chat.
Malcolm, Gareth has been on the Earth the same amount of years as you.
What are you on about?
He
It's
was
74, isn't
He was
The
born
point was just he felt like he'd known Gareth for like forever.
Gareth was born in 1988, the same year as you.
But you're wrong.
Well,
He was
I
born in
thought Malcolm was born in...
he was born in 1938.
When were you born, Tash?
Huh?
When were you born?
When?
Yeah, what year?
Yeah, you don't ask a woman her age, James.
I don't know. I don't know the age, just the year.
1981.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah,
Huh?
81.
Ah, see, look, I pay attention in these chats, James. We've already had this discussion like
Yeah,
2
about
months
1,000
ago.
times.
See, I know all the answers because you asked the same question, so it's like brainwashed in my head now what the answers are.
Yeah.
What new questions can I give you then?
How about this? Does the top of my head look like a penis?
No, my head looks like a peach.
A penis.
That's
I told you.
that's why James enjoyed From Beyond. He kind of empathised with Jeffrey Combs' character.
I
You're not going to grow a penis out of your head, are you, James?
No. It's a bitch. Whoosh.
So, James, have you got a question?
Um.
Oh, let me say this while you think. Anyone who hasn't yet entered my
Yeah.
competition to win this Halloween complete deluxe 15-disc box set. If
I
you
am thinking
haven't
about my answer. Although
Oh.
James stole my idea, so...
So you've still got a chance because it ends on the 31st of October on Halloween night.
Right.
I've entered it, guys. I've entered it.
With Gareth Archer as Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like that, though. I'm glad you liked it.
God help Gareth Archer if Jason Voorhees went up to him.
And
He'd
I
be
do
like
not
this.
mean anything about Gareth, but seriously, if he, can you imagine up against Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie Lee Curtis would tear him apart.
Okay, then what other funny character in film would you think Gareth Archer couldn't be?
I tell you, it could be the Leprechaun, couldn't he? I'm sorry, that's Sam McCormick. Hey ho, I've lost all my subscribers now, Malcolm.
Malcolm, you sound Irish.
There you go. I think Gareth could play, Gareth could play Chucky the doll.
He's too tall to be Chucky.
Yeah, well, he can be tiny, can't he? Because his spirit can be in there.
Gareth could be Harry Osborn in bloody Spider-Man.
There you go. Actually, he's the right size, actually.
Yeah, that's what made me think.
The problem is, the thing with Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, is they're both massive guys.
Yeah.
It'd be like saying Gareth could be Tony Todd's Candyman. The Candyman's massive.
Yeah. That's what I say. I mean, if Gareth sees this, I mean nothing about Gareth, just I can't imagine him as Michael Myers.
Me and Gareth seem to have this interesting relationship where we make fun in a weird, fun way.
Yeah.
Like, there's this bit in the last chat where somebody says about balls on his chin, and I said his chin belongs to me. It's really weird. Yeah.
Malcolm, Melonhead says, has anyone seen The Shining? I've seen it. It's a classic movie, and I totally enjoyed it.
Why don't you
Except
tell
for
us
the
your
fact that it
thoughts?
bastardizes the book, but
Why don't you tell us your thoughts on The Shining, James?
I would if it was fresh in my head, and if I'd just seen it.
Well, what do you not?
I've seen
Well,
it.
what were your thoughts on it? What were your thoughts on it? Not about the movie, but how did the movie make you feel? Like, for instance, did you think it was really immersive?
I thought the kid in it was spooky, saying red rum,
Oh.
and when the blood came down in the hotel.
I haven't seen The Shining in probably 15 years, and I want to see it again, but I just haven't had the opportunity. Like Tash said, it's nothing compared to the book.
yeah.
But then most films ain't.
Well, no, my main problem, and I know this was Stephen King's problem, Jack Nicholson starts out, there's no real progression from normal guy to crazy dude, if you know what I mean. And sorry, I cut in with you were saying about your views, sorry.
Gareth and Malk are passionate lovers. Too right, Alex, we are. And, trust me. Yeah, me and Gareth. Gareth's the one who gets down, and I'll get on top. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, this is going to just go mental, isn't it? Sometimes I wish I'd think before I said things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it doesn't compare to the book. I mean, it's like Christine, for instance.
Mm.
I'm a big fan of the film, and the film's, I can't remember how long, it's like an hour and a half. The book, because I've got the audio book downloaded, it's 19 hours and 56 minutes long.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm going to listen to this, but I'm going to end up loving the book because there's so much more detail.
Yeah.
And the problem with a book is there's so much detail on the characters, so when you watch a film, you're like, why isn't the detail there?
Have any of you read the Salem's Lot book?
Yes.
What do you think of it?
Alex. I know your opinion.
Of the book? Yeah. It's alright. I'm not... I don't think it's his best... I don't think it's his best vampire story. There was a much better vampire story in one of his anthologies that I cannot remember the title of off the top of my head. But I know it did genuinely disturb me, which is very rare because, as I say, I'm not normally into vampire stuff. But there was this one story in, I think it was in like the Dark Half or something like that. And it was really, really good. Salem's Lot, I just thought a bit bleh.
What about the movies?
Well, as I said before, the first movie, but as we said, for its time, I guess it wasn't bad. I haven't seen it in many years, and I think I've only seen it like twice. I actually preferred the second one, which is probably real sacrilege to any Stephen King fans, but personally, I enjoyed the second one a lot more.
Is that the vampire book you said about that was brought down out by Stephen King? Is it on film?
No, it was just a short story in an anthology. I don't think they ever did a movie version of it.
Oh, right.
So yeah, but no, The Shining, the Kubrick one. I'm not a big Kubrick fan, to be honest. Which again, I know sounds like sacrilege to movie fans, but I actually enjoy the movie. If you take it completely separate from the book, I think it's really good in its own way. But if you get the chance, I don't know if any of you guys have seen the TV miniseries version. I found that a lot more. It's a lot more to the book, but it does get a bit boring. It's like 6 hours long or something.
Mm.
It does have a lot of quiet moments. If you can't stand quiet moments, then it'll bore the shit out of you. But it is a lot truer to the book, and it's got Rebecca De Mornay in it, out of Hand That Rocked the Cradle.
Nice.
And it's a lot truer to the book, and it is a lot more fun watching the Jack go crazy. But if you want a short version, then Kubrick's one is a good one to give you a taste of the book, if you know what I mean.
Talking about movies, they're remaking it, they're making it from the miniseries into the movie now. Oh,
you're kidding! I'm sorry, Tim Curry is Pennywise. I can't imagine anybody else going, they float.
I'm really hoping that now that they're bringing out they bring out the miniseries movie onto Blu-ray.
Malcolm,
Blu-ray.
What?
Have you read the Salem's Lot book?
It is on Blu-ray.
It isn't. It's not on Blu-ray.
It is on Blu-ray.
It is not.
I looked it up because I'm doing this picture of you. I've done it that you're holding a few Blu-rays, and I looked up it, and I got the picture to use. So unless it was a photoshopped picture, there is an It Blu-ray somewhere.
Malcolm, have you read the Seaman's Logbook?
What's that?
Have you read the Seaman's Logbook?
No.
Have you seen the films?
It's not on Blu-ray, Tash.
Oh, it must have been a Photoshop. I apologise, it must have been a photoshopped picture then.
It's coming out. It's coming out, but there's no release date for it yet.
That might be it, yeah. Okay.
No, I haven't read the book, James. I rarely read. I don't believe in reading.
Have you read the film?
It is a huge freaking book. I can probably show it to you. It is huge. But there's some key elements that they very wisely left out of the miniseries, like child sex. Seriously, the kids had sex in the book, and it's quite graphic. Now, as a kid, when I was younger, I was like, yeah, porno in a book. And then as I got older, I was like, oh, this is like 12-year-olds having sex. Yeah. I was like, that's kind of wrong. I'll show you the book.
Malcolm, have you seen the movies?
What?
Have you seen the movies?
No, I haven't seen the movies either. To be honest, I haven't. To be honest with you, I like Stephen King stuff, but I rarely watch it.
I can't find the book. Oh, there it is. Look, my bookshelf. Oh, my bookshelf.
Oh, bookshelf. Bloody hell, look at that.
That's it.
I bet the audio book's massive.
Yeah, this is like a couple thousand pages long.
You want to see them a lot better?
1,116 pages.
Woo!
Tash, have you got to see them a lot better?
Pardon?
Have you got to see them a lot better?
Yeah. I can't spot it at the moment. I'm trying to... I haven't got all my Stephen King ones together. The Dead Zone, different... Tommy Knockers. You know what? The most disappointing one I found, movie-wise, from the book, was Cujo. Cujo was one of my favourite books. And seriously, I read it when I was back living with my family, and it seriously made me look at our pet dog going, you're not crazy, are you? You know. And then I watched the movie, and it made me sad because I love watching Dee Wallace and stuff, but the ending was genuinely flat and disappointing. I was like, oh.
I know what you mean. Well, talking about movies, does anyone want to know what the 3 movies I'm going to watch tonight are?
No. What are they?
Go on. Are you doing, what decade are you doing?
2000s.
Are you still doing that? Yeah.
I'm trying to get to 30 because my 80s is at 30 at the minute.
Oh, really? So you can like getting to a level on each one?
Yeah, so I thought, oh, that's good. So I'm going to watch Vacancy.
I've not seen that.
There's another one. There's a sequel called Vacancy 2, Final Cut. Blood Descendants.
Was it set in a hotel? Motel?
It's set in a motel, yeah. It's kind of... I've said before, it's good, but it kind of... not this one, the Vacancy one. It's a bit silly. Yeah. Blood Descendants, which I picked up for $2, which looks like something James would watch. But I thought, why not?
What is it, a vampire movie?
No, it's Blood Descendants. It's about a killer that goes around killing everybody, and then it finds out that one of them's got a link to the killer. And Toolbox Murders, the Tobe Hooper one, which is really crazy. And it has Juliet Landau.
I've heard of that one, but I've not seen it.
I've got the original one as well. Here it is. This is the original one. Original one on Blu-ray.
I like Tobe Hooper. Tobe Hooper's a good movie maker.
He played Drusilla.
That cool cover.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, the one who played Drusilla, yeah, that's why I said it. That's why I said it, James, because I thought that made you go, ooh, really? I'll go out and buy that.
Is that a DVD one?
It's DVD. I had the English DVD of this, which had a slipcover on it as well at one point. Quite disappointing because it's nothing like the original one at all. But yeah, I've seen those two before. But
What's it called again, sorry?
Toolbox Murders. Make sure it's the 2004 one. Yeah.
Big John has put on YouTube. I don't know if you read this out before I got to the chat. Big John has put, hi guys, will any of you be watching the new series Gotham? Gotham.
Hey Stella, don't forget to subscribe to May to December and Sketchny as well.
Who's
Stella
that?
put hi there, cool show, sub the channel. So we're on here quite regularly.
Yeah,
so,
don't forget May to December and Sketchny, please.
Yeah. What were you saying?
And remember, Big John, if you're subscribed to Malcolm, he's got a contest running.
Oh yeah.
What did Big John
And
say?
Stella, there's a very special competition for Halloween even.
What did Big John say, Tash?
If any of us are going to be watching Gotham.
Is anybody here watching Gotham?
And I guess maybe I might check out the pilot. I met the guy who played Lestrade in Elementary. Is it Sean Pertwee?
Yeah.
He's gonna be. He was in it. I asked if he was gonna be in any more Elementary, and he said that Warner Brothers had stopped. He wasn't allowed to do any other stuff except for Gotham.
Oh.
While he's on that show, sounds a bit silly, but
I just gained a new subscriber. Somebody commented saying, "Hi there, cool show. Sub the channel by Stella 1941."
I just read that 5 minutes ago.
That's what Malcolm just read out.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I might check it out. Check out the pilot, see what it's like. But
I lost a subscriber.
Oh really?
Yeah, I lost a subscriber.
Oh.
Bastard! Whoever
That's
you
what
are.
I mean. When mine said I had 58, I was like, nice, and then it went down to 57. I was like, oh, okay.
Sorry, Malcolm, it wasn't me.
I want to know is why did the pill will sub all of you? Thank you, Stella. I don't get why people leave.
Yeah.
Especially when you're continuously doing stuff. It's like, but you sub for that one reason and now you leave.
I don't understand the purpose of leaving. It's like if you're not interested, then don't watch the videos. But you don't have to stop subbing.
How come you have not mentioned your competition before?
Mention it again.
Mention it again.
Yeah. Totally pimp that contest.
If you want a chance to win a complete Halloween Blu-ray box set, go on my channel and enter my competition. There you go.
Can we find out the details? What's the address? What's the channel? Is it May to December? I think you said it was.
That's right. It's May to December. The channel is May to December.
Number 2.
Yeah, number 2, and I'm not often in these chats, so you won't hear me talk about it possibly again.
Malcolm, you're my co-host.
I know, I'm only messing about.
And Sketchny, aka Tash, is my guest, as our guest.
That make you feel special, James. Thank you. Yeah, she's just some silly bitch that turns up every now and then.
No, you're not a silly bitch, Tash.
Oh!
I don't know where she comes from, but...
She just turns up sometimes.
Tash, you're the awesome #1 girl in the video chat.
Aww.
I only go in these video chats.
In the video, I mean, not in the comments, because that means there's more on it, but...
Oh, I say, so you're trying to say Tasha's special only in the...
Okay, so hang on.
No, you're making
Okay, so hang on. I'm the best girl in the videos, even though technically I'm the only girl in the videos. but I'm not the best out of the girls in overall because there's other women in the chat, in the talk. Wow, you know what? You're making me feel so special, James. Just, I.
It's really made your day.
You're the co-host. I'm some silly guest that turns up.
No, you're not. You're also.
Oh, you got post.
I got a package.
You've got mail.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Someone also said, I've just read the history of glue. I just couldn't put it down.
Malcolm, what have you got, buddy?
Oh! Nobody's had this. This is a rare gem, but nobody has at the minute. This is so rare that it's as if it just came out on Tuesday, yesterday.
Oh.
The Leprechaun Complete Movie Collection.
Lovely jubbly.
I have to admit, I really don't like the back.
Why?
And the funny thing is, on the back, it shows Leprechaun Origins, but it shows the DVD. It shows the DVD digital copy version on the back.
Oh, it's a bit cack.
That's weird, isn't it? Let's have a look. This is the complete collection. I don't like that. That's really cheap looking. I don't know if you can see that, but on the Origins bit, it's DVD
Wow.
digital copy.
That's really lame.
That is weird, isn't
I
it?
hate those kind of that kind of artwork where it's like when you get the you know, the compilation game sets like Metal Gear Solid HD and stuff, and they just show the covers of the games. It's like okay.
There's no writing about the movies on the thing, so nobody who knows what it is going to be like, what is it?
Yeah, it's just as well you booked it, you know, you ordered it online and you knew the movies, because, and I know nobody goes in video stores anymore, because, well, there aren't any, but it would be nice to look at, you know, the back of that and know what the bloody hell you're buying.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people out there, no offense to them, but are very simple, and they're like, what is Leprechaun about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's got Leprechaun on it, but I ain't got a clue what it's about.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Well, it's, yeah, how to put it? It's Warwick Davis in prosthetics.
I want to say something. I want to say, let's have a look. Oh. Let's have a look inside. Well, the Leprechaun Origins is a Blu-ray, so I don't know what that's about.
Oh.
That looks like they really fucked up on it because they put the DVD digital copy there, and it's got the Blu-ray inside.
It's like we don't know what we're putting in.
Leprechaun 1 and 2, 4 and 5. So there's 4 discs altogether, and there's a digital copy, which I will list right now. I think. Oh yeah.
Well, my movie tonight isn't a horror movie, so.
Hey, because you've been stealing my genre.
I was gonna say I've had a load of your movie. It's like so funny. I'm just like Malcolm's done that one. It's like I've got to be careful what I say.
What movie is it, Tash?
Kevin and Perry Go Large. So.
Oh, I've seen that on TV quite a few times.
Yeah.
I've decided, Tash, that I hate your guts now.
Why?
Because you keep reviewing movies that I should be reviewing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I hate your shelves.
Yeah, turn my shelves off. It's like.
It's alright, you know, it's one of those things, isn't it? It just happens.
Well, you know, it's like you got to Hills Have Eyes before I did and that, so it's like.
You got to Children on the Corn before I did as well.
Yeah. I got to Hellraiser before you did and that, so.
At least you don't have to look for different pictures now, it's like I do.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like I said, I was so gutted when I did the thumbnail for Hills Have Eyes, and I was like, oh, he's used that picture. But at least, like you say, I don't have to check for Kevin and Perry. I don't have to check to see if you've used that picture. So.
That's true.
But well, you've got to Candyman before. I'm ages away from Candyman, so.
It's the Candyman. Candyman. Woo! Candyman.
So you're doing a video log tomorrow, James?
Yeah. 4:15 in the afternoon.
I was peeing myself laughing at your unboxing of the magazines I sent you, telling everybody about how I hadn't paid enough postage on the package and stuff. I felt so bad. Talk about name and shaming.
Sorry.
That's James for
So
you, though.
funny. So I had to go to the post office and pay for this.
I didn't realise it.
I know, it just made me laugh. I was like peeing myself laughing. I was like,
James is so lucky, but Phil don't take things he says really personally.
yeah. It's just as well I'm not a person who takes things personally, you know, otherwise... well, I do take things personally, but I don't mind with you guys, because I know you don't mean it personally all the time, so...
Well, you have to be that way with me, because I'm such an a-hole.
Yeah, we've already heard about your hemorrhoids and that, so...
Yeah, and I've got no redeemable features.
Well, you know, I'm going to go visit my friend next week, so you were going to come join the party, weren't you, Malcolm?
I was. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was like, what's up with this party? Why am I invited?
Yeah.
I bet everybody was looking at it like, what?
I know, I was like, anybody that doesn't, you know, most of the people on that, you know, obviously that's my friend's post, so everybody on her list is going to be like, what?
I just thought it was funny because it was just, I
I
saw the
thought
post.
it was funny, but yeah.
I saw the post and I was like, this would be funny because it's on mine because it was sent to you. I just thought it was
Yeah, because it was on my wall. Yeah, exactly. And then obviously you've got all the once you commented, you got all the messages that everybody's replying to. So.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Yeah.
Stella says, "What country are you all in?" Me and Tash. Well, I'll let Tash answer. We're both in the same country. We're both in England, and Malcolm is in the USA.
I'm in Ghana.
Malcolm is in the USA.
Ghana.
USA.
Well, actually, the truth of it all is that we're all English, but Malcolm lives in America.
I'm in Ghana.
Because he has a life.
What's that?
Malcolm's English, he's in the US because he has a life. Unlike James and I, who just...
Ah, how true that is, though, eh?
Yes. Malcolm is the married man. Me and Tash are single in England.
Hold on
Wow,
a minute.
there's a movie title, Single in England.
Yeah.
I think, James, I like that. We're both single.
What about you, Malcolm? You're married.
Yep, happily married.
I should put that on my dating. I should put that as my dating profile name. You know, Single in England.
Sounds like a good name for a movie as well, actually.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Have you got a dating profile?
No.
Yeah. Nobody ever contacts me.
Really?
Yeah, they look at my picture and go, ugly bitch.
Malcolm, he says now, whereabouts are you in the US?
Oh, mate. Ghana.
No, you're not.
He always says, he tells everyone. I'm in Washington, DC.
No.
What's that?
I thought you was in Seattle.
See, this is what gets me. What if I don't want people knowing where I am?
I know, now you're going to have all these people, like, looking for you. It's like...
I live in Seattle.
I live in Bristol. Where about Tash?
I live in Hampshire.
Don't forget, it's in Bristol, near Tesco.
Yeah.
Yeah, near Tesco's.
If anything, I think it lives behind it.
And here's some directions to on Google to his...
No.
That's when you set location on your Google, on your YouTube videos, where it was filmed. Just...
Oh.
No.
What t-shirt is that, Malcolm?
What?
What t-shirt is that?
Oh, it's just a speaker one.
Oh, are they?
It's just like a speaker kind, you know? I got it cheap.
Alright, okay, cool.
To think this is to be taught me, now look at it.
You know what, I was trying to find like that Splatterhouse image that you've got, that T-shirt you've got, whatever it is.
What's Splatter University?
Splatter University. Ah, right, okay. I was trying to find that image to put on the T-shirt on the cartoon picture of you, but I couldn't remember what it was.
It's Splatter. Yeah, it's Splatter University.
Ah, okay. Ta.
You're welcome.
And all it kept coming up with was the bloody Splatterhouse game. I was like, no, it's not that. I can't.
You know, personally, I like the shirt, the one I got.
Yeah.
The film, I think it.
I announced one more thing. I'm going to be hosting a contest in about 3 weeks.
All right. What are you going to be doing as your...
I'm going to be purchasing myself 3 copies of the deluxe DVD edition of Bram Stoker's Dracula.
All right.
I'll have 2 copies for grabs.
Yeah.
I like that. He told you and you just went, oh, right, okay.
I know. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, no. That's what it was like. It was just it was like,
I did not mean it like that, honestly, James, but I was distracted, sorry.
Do you not like the sound of the prize? Do you not like the sound of the prize? I'll be going away.
I'm sorry, James, I totally wasn't paying attention, if I'm honest. I was looking up the Splatter University image, sorry. Please repeat that, sorry. Please repeat, I'm paying attention now, I promise.
I said, when I hosted my contest for Dracula Deluxe Edition, would you enter it?
No. I don't like Dracula, so I will not be entering.
I'll enter.
I'm sorry.
You will?
Yeah, I'll enter it. You entered in mine, so I'll enter in yours. Why not?
I might enter in it for fun. What's the challenge?
I don't know yet. I got to figure that one
I will
out.
say this though, James. I think everybody expects me to win, so hopefully I won't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll enter and pretend to be Balcom.
And then you'll win.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to do. Oh no.
Okay then, Tash. What do you not like about Dracula?
You know what? Everything I've seen, has bored me to tears. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying that people. I completely respect your viewpoint on that stuff. It's just not for me. In the same way that I completely, I can listen to Malcolm talk about wrestling and stuff, even though I don't watch it. I have no issue listening to people. I find it fascinating to hear people's viewpoints and stuff. But it's not something that I'll then go watch. And I just, I love hearing, I've made fun, and, it's all meant in jest. We make fun about Blackwater Vampire and stuff. But at the end of the day, that's your taste in movies, and I completely respect that. But it's just not something that I enjoy. And I can't explain it, because you would think I am a big horror fan, yet vampires just don't do it for me.
It's because you like proper horror. Vampires are not a proper horror.
I just, I didn't watch Buffy for the longest time because I thought, it's going to be stupid, and I really, I think because they didn't just have vampires, there was a lot more to Buffy than just vampires. But yeah, I didn't tune into that for the longest time because I was just like, it's going to be silly vampires and that. And I've watched, I started watching, was it Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Yeah.
Bored me. I saw even something like Mel Brooks' Dead and Loving It, Dracula Dead and Loving It. It's alright, but it just still bores me. The Doctor Who one they did with the vampires. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I wish I knew. It could be that the ones I've seen have been really bad movies. Because, like I say, I like Lost Boys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that the only one you enjoy then?
Yeah, I don't mind. I've sat down. I tried watching the second one and didn't think as much of it. Like I say, it was the thing when I read this. When I read the Stephen King vampire story that really interested me, I was absolutely surprised because I did not think I could ever enjoy anything vampire related.
So what was it? What was it that was so good about the story that you enjoyed?
I don't know. It was really suspenseful, and when it was scary, it was genuinely scary. I haven't read it for years. I can't even remember what it was called. And I can't remember. I'm going to have to go through the books to find out where it was. I don't know what it is. Zombies are more my thing. I don't know what it's just. I would rather watch a werewolf or zombie movie.
Brain-eating thing more.
Pardon?
You like the brain-eating thing more than the sucking of blood.
I think it's because, as I've said, I have an issue. Stuff with messing with people's minds and destroying what makes them them. That always freaks me out. Stuff like, like mental hospital, when you have these people having lobotomies and stuff. That always creeps the shit out of me. And it sounds really silly, but I just, there's something about losing who you are as a person, and that scares me. And that's why I think something like zombies, where you do lose who you are, and also the whole flesh-eating thing just always makes me feel sick. I mean, the film Alive, where they're up on the mountains, and you see them cutting these little bits of skin off the frozen dead bodies, still makes me feel ill.
Oh dear.
Sounds really silly.
What about
Anyway,
you? What's your number one favourite vampire film and zombie movie?
Favourite zombie movie, Day of the Dead. Love that movie. Favourite vampire movie? Fright Night 2, The New Blood.
Okay.
Because it's shit, and I hate every vampire movie. You know what? No, I'll take that back. I do like one vampire movie. It's called Muffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, I did like Fright Night.
Muffy?
Muffy the Vampire Slayer. It's a soft-core...
Oh, what, the porno?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Because to me that symbolises vampire movies to a T. Because vampire movies to me are a very sexual thing. It's a very sexual innuendo, isn't it? If you watch Bela Lugosi's Dracula from the first, you can tell. Especially the Spanish
version. There is a it's very seductive and sexual, and
there's an eroticism to vampires.
What about oh, I forgot what the title was now.
I did like Fright Night. Saying about
Yeah, I mean, like classic movies like Fright Night 2, the original. That's the best thing.
Never seen
I
them.
haven't seen Fright Night 2 yet.
Never thought of a 2-foot character being scary, laugh at any good. Then again, Chucky movies are cool.
Chucky movies are awesome, except for I said Bride of Chucky, but that was so silly. It was still entertaining.
How come suffer some extreme constipation? If only you know.
I saw that comment earlier. I was just
Anyway. I always think zombies symbolise people that are severe drug addicts.
Yeah.
I always think vampires represent eroticism. Because if you read Bram Stoker's Dracula, the book, it was. And if you read it, women back then used it to actually thrill their lives.
Yeah.
So technically, it all makes sense. It's all about eroticism originally. If you watch Dracula 2000 with Joe Butler, there's eroticism to it because that's what vampires and Dracula's all about. Dracula's supposed to be like the ultimate man but can give a woman anything.
Have you seen the sequel, Malcolm, to Dracula 2000? Dracula 2 Ascension and Dracula 3 Legacy?
I've got all three of them on Blu-ray.
Thank you for your comment, Alex, earlier about saying I was the best guest and overall female.
Well, you know what? I have to agree. You know, you are the best guest. You make
I thought I
Alex.
just had to say that before I'd lost track of it.
But what I was going to say was this.
Sorry, I didn't mean
If you
to.
look at Dracula, he can give women anything they want. He can give women the one thing that most women would like more than anything. Do you know what that is?
Fancy Liberace clothes?
Eternal beauty.
Yeah. Yeah,
Most
exactly.
women want eternal beauty, right? Or they want to be able to live
See,
forever. That's what Dracula can give them. So technically, in that aspect, he can have their soul for that.
see, that's why I don't like vampire movies. I don't want to be stuck looking like this for an eternity. No way, I'm sorry.
I can, you know what? But seriously though, that is where Dracula comes
Yeah,
from.
no, I completely agree.
Um,
Yeah.
That's basically what it's about. It's the eroticism
No,
of
the
the
second vampire movie was that I saw that got me right into him.
Let me guess, Fight Night.
Nope.
What one was it?
The Christopher Lee movie, The Satanic Rites of Dracula.
Not the Brides of Dracula. Not Dracula, Prince of Darkness.
No.
I like the Brides of Dracula where he throws the baby at them. And they go,
Where he throws the baby at what?
throws the baby into the pit where they all are and they all eat it. You need to catch up on your vampire movies, Mr. Johnson.
Really? I've got over
How many have you got?
already.
How many vampire movies have you got?
I got one whole shelf that got a whole bunch of them in.
The question is, how big is that shelf? Is the shelf like this big?
Yeah,
No.
like, say, like, the first movie, I mean, I've just gotten through 53 movies on one shelf, so... Which is not as big as my other shelves. The other shelves have got, like, 200 movies on each one.
Whoa! Holy shit!
Holy moly! Holy moly!
Oh, no, I was just demonstrating that not all shelves are the same size. So what size are your one shelf?
Well, I've got one of those IKEA ones. What do they call them? Those big ones.
Shelving units. Sorry.
You know that little star that Autumn Productions got?
I don't shop in IKEA because our nearest one is like Southampton, which is like an hour away. So,
I think they're called Billy bookcases.
pardon?
I think they're called Billy bookcases.
Oh right. What, like Billy Bear Ham?
What?
Well,
I've never had Billy Bear Ham.
let's have a look. I'm going to look in his videos and then I can tell you how many he's got.
Oh, you cheeky man, Malcolm.
Oh, it's easier then, because with you, it's like everything's bloody. What do you call it?
So what video are you looking at?
What?
You're trying to find out how many vampire movies you've got.
All you got to do is go into his.
Overview?
Yeah, it'd be like a 2-minute video.
No, it won't be.
Have a look. Where was that?
So what other action figures have you got, James? So
Sorry?
your Freddy Krueger one. What other?
The Freddy Krueger one's downstairs. I just got it near my movies here.
Oh yeah. Have you got any others?
No, not in movie stars.
You haven't got like the Freddy or Michael Myers ones.
No,
Not Freddy. I mean Jason. Sorry.
No.
You should have a whole like little horror collection.
I got a Doctor Who collection of figures upstairs.
Oh really?
Mhm.
What, like Amy and stuff like that, or?
Different monsters. I got the Scarecrow from the David Tennant story. I've got I got the cat figure.
Yeah.
He's got about 30.
Is that it? That's not a shelf. That's like. I'm joking. No,
And it's 2 shelves, because one's really thin like that.
right. Oh, they're kind of the.
You're talking about the blood box I got.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's still quite a few of one genre, like vampire ones. So.
Actually, I had that blood pack free from Buzz-On Man.
Yeah, good old Buzzin' Man. He got sent to prison and raped.
Have you gone through that 100 movie collection, Malcolm, yet? That oldies films one?
Are you talking about the horror ones?
No, the one with Marilyn Monroe and Gene Kelly. Yeah.
No, because I'm saving that for like Legends kind of reviews 1 and 2 and.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were going to review them or if you'd watched them or whatever.
I've got a 200 pack of horror movies I've still got reviewed from the set just like that.
Oh, blimey.
Welcome. Where did you hear about Buzz-On Man being in prison?
You know, you hear things around. I'll tell you what happened. Look, me and Buzzin' Man were good friends, alright? I knew Buzzin' Man personally. I found that he was doing something illegal, so I called the cops, alright? He was put in prison. He got raped by my mate Alan, who was a drunkard. And then basically he committed suicide, and basically that was the end of it, alright? That's the end of Buzzin' Man right there. He got his arsehole torn out, alright? And you'll know, but that's what you were thinking about before. Why would you laugh at someone's agony like that?
Oh, no, that was just evil, James.
You were laughing at a guy who gave you free stuff.
He was a friend of mine. He was a friend of mine. I just don't know what the truth is of where he's gone.
Spirit will be looking down on you going, asshole. He laughed at my arsehole being torn apart.
Yeah, I just wondered where is he, what's he done, how do you know about certain stuff?
It was in the paper.
In the paper?
Dead Buzzin' Man, dead. From being raped. Anyway, we've got to start saying bye because it's 3:26.
Have we? Oh, yes.
Blimey.
Did you enjoy the chat there, guys?
No. As horrible as ever.
No, it wasn't.
No, seriously, it was good. I enjoyed it.
You're very welcome. How about Saturday? Who's in Saturdays?
Alex's.
Okay.
Tash, you up for next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be good.
I like being a week ahead. That way we know what's going on, you know?
Yeah, it's good. It helps me as well, yeah.
So Tash is next Wednesday, and Alex is Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And thanks to the new viewer for popping by.
Thanks, Stella. Please sub to me and Tash.
Yeah, please do sub. Mulder says please sub as well.
Mulder!
Alright, we better start something.
Goodbye.
Tash is going to say it with all dog slob all over her face.
Yeah.
Say your goodbye.
Welcome to my bed.
Get Mulder to say goodbye too.
Yeah, he's... Oh, wait, no! Sorry. Anyway. Anyway, no, thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for all the questions. Sorry I was late. Hopefully I will have my computer fixed by the next chat, so fingers crossed. But yeah, please do sub to everybody here, and look forward to next time.
Okay.
And then to Malcolm's competition. And thank you to James and Malcolm for their awesomeness as usual, because they've really helped cheer me up. So.
Hey, that's what we like to hear.
Your turn.
What did you say? Did you say you wanted to do something to her bottom? What? I tell you, this guy's just so perverted.
Malcolm, it's your turn.
You said I want to do something to sketch in his bottom. That's what you said.
So much arse talk tonight, seriously.
No. Anyway, I'd love to thank everybody for watching. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Stella. Thanks, Melonhead. You're always great with your comments. And I'd love to thank everybody who's watching. Oh, yeah, Kelly watched as well, didn't she? Thanks for watching, Kelly.
And Big John. We got mentioned Big John.
And thanks, Big John. Appreciate your comments. And thanks, Tess, for being here. Thanks for being a great guest as always. And thanks, James, for having your penis head, because that really makes it good. So, thanks, everybody.
Around with me tomorrow for the viewing of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I should be. I will be.
Okay.
So take care, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks back from being out. I'll let you know that I'm on.
All right, let me know when you're on, and hopefully we'll be able to. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Okay, guys. So from us three here, me, the host, co-host Malcolm, and our guest Sketchney. This is it until Saturday. So goodbye and take care.
And don't forget to get a boner.
What? Boner?